great big family. And the truth, you know love is all we need. Beyond the world, beyond the children, beyond the world. So we all must lend a helping hand. We are the world. We are the children. We are the one to make a brighter day. So let's start giving. Oh, there's a choice we're making. We're saving our lives. It's true, we make a better day. Just you and me. When you're down and out, and there seems no hope at all. But if you just believe, there's nowhere we can fall. Well, let's realize, oh, that a change can only come when we stand together as one. It's true, we make a better day. Just you and me. All right, let me hear it. We are the world. We are the world. We are the children. We are the children. We are the ones who make a better day. So let's start giving. Let's start giving. There's a choice we're making.
Hello and good evening. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the celebration of the 79th Myanmar Union Day. Thank you for joining us this evening. This is a significant and historical event celebrated with the beautiful cultures and ethnic groups of Myanmar, showcasing cultural diversity, unity, prosperity among the people in support of freedom, peace, and democracy inside Myanmar. This event is also the closing ceremony of our Spring Flowers International Conference on Myanmar. My name is Ashlyn, and I'll be with you throughout this event as a Master of Ceremonies in English.
ဂုဏ်တည်ရှိလူချင်းများအားလုံးမင်္ဂလာပါ ဒီ ဒီလှပတဲ့ညနေခင်းမှာ89နှစ်ကြိမ်မြောက်ပြည်ထောင်စုအထိမ်းအမှတ်ဖြစ်တဲ့ဒီထူးခြားတဲ့သမိုင်းဝင်အခမ်းအနားကိုလာရောက်ပါဝင်ပေးတဲ့အတွက်အထူးပဲကျေးဇူးတင်ရှိပါတယ်။ဒီအခမ်းအနားမှာဆိုရင်မြန်မာနိုင်ငံရှိတိုင်းရင်းသားများစီလုံးညီညွတ်မှုဖွံ့ဖြိုးတိုးတက်မှုနဲ့လူမျိုးစုတွေရဲ့ကွဲပြားလှပတဲ့ယဉ်ကျေးမှုတွေကိုဖော်ပြရင်မြန်မာနိုင်ငံရဲ့လွတ်လပ်ရေးနဲ့ငြိမ်းချမ်းရေးဒီမိုကရေစီရရှိရေးအတွက်ထောက်ခံကြောင်းကိုလည်းပြသပေးသွားမှာဖြစ်ပါတယ်။ဒီပွဲဟာဆိုရင်ຫນွေဦးတော်လှန်ရေးမြန်မာနိုင်ငံဆိုင်ရာနိုင်ငံတကာညီလာခံရဲ့ပိတ်ပွဲလေးဖြစ်ပါတယ်။ကျွန်မရဲ့နာမည်ကတော့ထားဖြစ်ပြီးမြန်မာဘာသာနဲ့ပွဲချိန်ညာသူအဖြစ်ပါဝင်ပေးသွားမှာဖြစ်ပါတယ်ရှင်။ My name is Tata and I'll be with you throughout the event as a master of ceremonies in Burmese.
Now we would like to announce that the official ceremony of the celebration of the 79th Myanmar Union Day begins.
ယခုချိန်မှာပဲ89နှစ်ကြိမ်မြောက်ပြည်ထောင်စုနေ့အခမ်းအနားအားစတင်လိုက်ပြီဖြစ်ကြောင်းကြေညာအပ်ပါတယ်။
Now please rise for the U.S. National Anthem by Miss Macy.
U.S. National Anthem သီချင်းတီးဆိုပေးဖို့ရန် Miss Macy အားဖိတ်ခေါ်အပ်ပါတယ်ရှင်။
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Now we would like to welcome Minister San Ple Tong, the Vice Chairman of BACI's Board of Directors, to introduce the Mayor of Indianapolis, Joe Hogsett, who will be giving opening remarks.
U.S. National Anthem သီချင်းတီးဆိုပေးတော့ Miss Macy ကအထူးပဲကျေးဇူးတင်ရှိပါတယ်။ဆက်လက်ပြီးတော့ Indianapolis ရဲ့မြို့တော်ဝန်ဖြစ်တဲ့ Joe Hogsett ကိုကြိုးဆိုအမှာစကားပြောကြားပေးရန်ဖိတ်ကြားပေးဖို့ BACI Board of Director ရဲ့ Vice Chairman ဖြစ်တဲ့ပူဆန်လှိထန်းကိုစင်မြတ်ပေါ်သို့တက်ရောက်ပေးဖို့ဖိတ်ခေါ်ပါရစေ။
Good evening. Tonight, I would like to introduce the great mayor of Indianapolis. Mr. Joe Hogsett is the 49th Indianapolis mayor. And Mr. Hogsett served as Indiana State Secretary before he took office in 2016. And Mr. Hogsett has been a strong advocate and support for our Burmese community for many years. I don't think he missed this event like Myanmar Union Day for the last 10 years. He tried to be in person every single event that we have. If he could not be in person, he participated virtually. thank you, Mr. Mayor, for your support. We really thank you. And without further ado, I just would like to invite Mr. Mayor to the podium. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Mr. Mayor to the podium. Thank you.
Well, indeed, good evening. Welcome to everyone. I know the crowd will grow as the food becomes more replete and available. And I want to especially welcome everyone to this year's Myanmar Union Day celebration as we gather and recognize the 79th anniversary of this special day. It brings me, as the mayor, great joy to know that our Burmese community here in Indianapolis can come together to celebrate evenings like this evening, days like today. And this beautiful display of culture tonight, the food, the dance, the fashion, the music, they are all perfect illustrations of all of the wonderful ways that our Burmese neighbors enrich our city, Indianapolis. We are a stronger and more vibrant Indianapolis, thanks to you. And for that matter, not just you, but we are a stronger and more vibrant Indianapolis for all of our immigrant communities. So on behalf of this city, happy Union Day to all. I wish you all a wonderful evening. And of course, I would be remiss if I did not personally extend my thanks to the Burmese American Community Institute for not only organizing these amazing, this is my 10th, but also for supporting our Burmese neighbors every day. This city is a better city and a more grateful city because of you. And on behalf of that grateful city, I give you its thanks. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Sonfle Tan and Mayor Joe Hogsett. Now, students from the Upward College program will perform a cultural dance highlighting unity and prosperity.
အမှားစကားပြောကြားပြီးတော့မြို့တော်ဝန်ဂျိုးဟော့ဆက်နဲ့ဖိတ်ခေါ်ပေးသောပူဆန်လှိထန်းအားအထူးပဲကျေးဇူးတင်ရှိပါတယ်ရှင်။ဆက်လက်ပြီးတော့ Upward College program မှာကျောင်းသားကျောင်းသူများမှစီးလုံးညီညွတ်ရေးအကကိုဖျော်ဖြေပေးသွားမှာဖြစ်ပါတယ်။
Thank you so much for that wonderful performance. Now we would like to invite Mr. Eliza Vani, the President and CEO of BACI, to give a note of thanks.
စီလုံးညီညွတ်ရေးအကောက်ကိုဖျော်ဖြေပေးသွားတဲ့ Upward College Program မှာကျောင်းသားကျောင်းသူများအားအထူးပဲကျေးဇူးတင်ရှိပါတယ်။ဆက်လက်ပြီးကျေးဇူးတင်အမှားစကားပြောကြားပေးပါရန် BACI President နဲ့ CEO ဖြစ်တဲ့ဦး Eliza Vani အားလေးစားစွာဖိတ်ခေါ်အပ်ပါတယ်။
And all of you who are attending here and who are joining us virtually from around the globe, warmest greetings. It is my honor and great pleasure to welcome you to this celebration of the 79th Myanmar Union Day. I know you are here this evening because you put this special occasion as important as your partner or your family, if not a substitute. So let me make sure I say this: Happy Valentine's Day. Thank you for being here. In 1949, 79 years ago today, the Panglong Agreement was signed, recognizing the quality and the different peoples of Myanmar, paving the way for formation of the Union of Burma as a country. The observation this year is very special in many ways. It marks the 10th anniversary of the Union Day hosted right here in our great city, Indianapolis. It also marks the 5th Annual Spring Flowers International Conference on Myanmar, which we have been holding beginning February 11 and successfully concluding today. Yes, for the 10th year, the Burmese community in Indianapolis and our friends and neighbors near and far are joining the people of Myanmar inside the country, as well as Myanmar diaspora around the world, in honor of this historic political achievement for Myanmar and its people. First, I offer my utmost respect and honor to our fallen heroes who have given their lives in defense of freedom for their beloved motherland and its people. The observation of Union Day is a celebration of freedom, peace, and equality, a sharing of our culture and historical heritage with our neighbors and friends. Unfortunately, the vision of the Palau Agreement has never been fully realized by the people. Instead, for decades, successive military regimes have misruled the country, torn down pre-achievement, and oppressed the people. Since the coup in 2021, they have been engaging with the brutal and senseless violence, killing thousands of people, including innocent women and children. Recognizing 2026 as a critical juncture, with a phased election, but at the same time, continued strengthening of governance and public goods delivery and democratic forces in the country, we see the opportunity for change cautiously. That is why the dialogue and discussion this year's conference have become more profoundly important. Our theme this year is strengthening of unified efforts with the coordinated strategies to support peace and democracy in Myanmar. Over the course of the past 4 days, over 40 scholars coming from around the globe presented their research and findings aimed at helping address some of the most pressing issues facing Myanmar and the region in a global perspective. Building on discussions and deliberation during last year's and this year's conferences, we will continue to make a joint effort to contribute to bottom-up federalist building through a constitutional process, a meaningful role of international community, and support an effective public policy and a functional local governance and democratic institutions, and the implementation of other recommendations. Moving forward, we will continue to engage with diverse stakeholders, focusing on further formulated strategies for advocacy to the U.S. international community, supported the people of Myanmar with the humanitarian and development assistance, including educational opportunities for thousands of youth, and strengthening and restoring unity to enable the people of Myanmar to achieve the political solution. Indeed, we have come here together today not only to reaffirm our support for democracy and peace in Myanmar, but also to help the people of Myanmar reclaim their freedom, equality, and self-determination, all of which are enshrined in the spirit and principles of Palau Agreement. Thank you to international friends for standing with us. Because of the Hoosians and American tradition of responsibility and hospitality, now over 30,000 Burmese Americans call Indianapolis home. 40,000 Burmese Americans call Indiana their state, and more than 320,000 Burmese have become residents of the United States of America. We are indeed proud to call Indianapolis our city, the Hoosier state our state, and this great nation our home. Not only have you welcomed us to start our new lives in this land of freedom and opportunity, but we are deeply appreciative of the partnership we have forged together that has resulted in remarkable progress. With a clear understanding of the meaning of responsibility, you have never taken things for granted. 3 years ago, the governor of the state of Indiana proclaimed the month of July as Burmese American Month to recognize the growing Burmese population of the state, but also to appreciate their active economic participation, their high educational performance, and the diversity they bring to enrich every corner of the state. Similarly, our great mayor, Joey Hogsett, who just delivered a welcome note, proclaimed February 12th as Myanmar Union Day in the city of Indianapolis. Through such compassionate and principled leadership, the leadership that treats everyone the same and equal with dignity, we can all work together to further build an economically and culturally vibrant and strong community here. As we look forward and look to the future, let us hold our hands firmly together and march forward, realizing a shared vision of education for all, a strong community, and a free, peaceful, and prosperous new Myanmar in a strong union. God bless the citizens of the city of Indianapolis and Hoosiers. And God bless America, and God bless Myanmar. Thank you. Now let me have the privilege and distinguished honor of introducing Honorable Jefferson Shreve, our keynote speaker today. Honorable Jefferson Shreve represents Indiana's 6th Congressional District. Prior to his election to the 119th Congress, Mr. Shreve built his career in business. Shreve founded the real estate company, Storage Express. After 3 decades of growth across half a dozen states, he merged his company into a national firm that trades on the New York Stock Exchange. Mr. Shreve served on the board of Extra Space and also an SP 500 company. Now in Congress, Congressman Shreve serves on the Transportation and Infrastructure Committee, He is also a member of the Foreign Affairs Committee. He serves on 5 congressional subcommittees and represents the Indiana and Kentucky region delegation on the Republican Policy Committee. In Washington, particularly, Congressman Sharif is a champion for our community and for peace and democracy in Myanmar. We are fortunate and grateful to have a leader like you, Congressman. Thank you for your support.
Good evening. Elisha, let me just pivot this up a bit. Hello, everyone. I'm Jefferson Shreve. I have the honor of representing this part of our state in the U.S. Congress. I have the honor of representing all of you in our U.S. Congress. Thank you to Elisha Vani and to everyone with the Burmese American Community Center for this invitation. It's an honor to join you as your guest. It's fitting that we do it here on the south side of Indianapolis. This part of our city knows work, it knows family, it knows faith, and it knows what it means to welcome people who are ready to build a life. And that's what you've done. That's what all of you have done. Union Day marks a choice of unity over division. The Panglong Agreement, signed 79 years ago, as Elisha just noted, pointed toward a federal union, a country where different communities could stand together. And it honors in part General Aung San, who carried that hope. That word, unity, has real meaning here. In Indianapolis, on the south side of Indianapolis, and in our country. Not with speeches from congressmen, not from politicians, but with daily life, with kids in schools, with families at churches such as this, with neighbors, helping neighbors, and with work. Indianapolis is home to, as Elisha just noted, the largest Burmese community in America. Tens of thousands of Burmese Hoosiers. Many of you came here because of or after persecution, religious persecution, after violence, after repression. You came here looking for safety. You came here looking for a future. And when you got here, you got to work. You built the families. You built your faith communities. You've built organizations. You've built businesses. You've strengthened our city. This is the city I was born in. It is a city that so many of the young people in this audience were born in. We are fellow native children of this city, of this community, of this state. I'm still learning this job as your representative in the United States Congress, and I won't pretend that I've lived the life that you have lived and are living. But I can promise you this. I can promise you this authentically. I will listen as I have to this point. I will show up as I have time and again here, and I will carry your concerns. I'll carry your concerns clearly and directly. When you need a voice in Washington, D.C., you have one. You have a voice on the south side of Indianapolis in Washington, D.C. I want to acknowledge something that I'm hearing because it's real, and I hear it clearly, even though the message isn't always clear and it's not always accurate, but I'm hearing this. And even though this community has not been targeted, but there is great anxiety over immigration and custom enforcement action. There's great anxiety over ICE. And there's worry about temporary protective status. I hear you. I hear the message. I understand the confusion. I understand the uncertainty. I understand the anxiety. TPS is lawful. You're registered. You followed the rules. You renewed. You worked. You built stable lives here on the South Side. And then the rules started to feel like they might change overnight. Our Department of Homeland Security, our federal Department of Homeland Security, announced it would end Burma's TPS on January 26. I get it. I understand how frightening that proposition must have seemed. Our federal courts have ordered that the termination of that order be delayed while the case moves forward. America is an advanced democracy. We've got checks and balances. And everything must move through in regular order. So families may feel stuck in the middle. That's not good, that's not right. You're trying to do everything right while the ground feels unsteady. That uncertainty is not abstract, you're living it. It affects your work, your housing, your driving, going to church, school, kids. I am here to stand before you to say that I hear you. I hear you. America is a nation of laws. We enforce them. And we do it with fairness. We do it with fairness and due process. We focus on dangerous criminals, not peaceful families who are working, raising kids, and living responsibly. And that is the Burmese community in our city. And no one should be afraid to report a crime. No one should be afraid to go to church or to take a child to school. If you're stuck in federal paperwork, if you're challenged to figure out how to navigate the system, our office, my office, can help you get answers, and we have been and will continue doing that with vigor. We can press agencies for answers. We can press agencies for information. We can push for timely decisions within the bounds of the law. And that's an important part of my job. You hired me. You hired me to do that job. It's an important part of my job. And one more cautionary warning for everyone in the audience. The uncertainty that exists today attracts predators. Scammers are impersonating immigration officials. They threaten people. They demand money. This is not how legitimate agencies operate. Be careful. If someone threatens you and demands a payment, hang up. Verify it through official channels. Our office will be happy to help with that. Overseas, I'm working with my colleagues in the U.S. Congress on the House Foreign Affairs Committee, where I serve on the South Central Asia Subcommittee. Burma, Myanmar, falls within the jurisdiction of the subcommittee that I serve on as I work for you on the House Foreign Affairs Committee. I'm working with my friend now and representative up in Michigan, Bill Huizenga, who founded the Burma caucus that I joined the day I was sworn into Congress. Our goal is pretty darn simple. Stand with the Burmese people. Bill represents a community with a large Burmese population, just as I represent a community with a large Burmese community. We aim to keep the pressure on the military junta and to make sure that your voices are heard in our Congress. It's our Congress. This past Tuesday, your House of Representatives passed the Brave Burma Act. We've been working on that for a long time. You've been working on that for a long time. The House of Representatives passed that act. It strengthens our ability to cut off the junta's revenue. At the end of the day, it's all about the checkbook, the wallet. This bill aims to cut off their revenue stream. It tightens accountability. It's a concrete step. It's not the final step, but it's a real one. It's a real piece of progress. I'm also focused on another threat tied to the region: international scam syndicates. They steal from Americans, whether Americans have been here for 200 years or 20 years. They target our seniors, they drain savings, they exploit vulnerable people, including the Burmese, both here, who may be victims of scams, as well as family and friends back in Myanmar and other parts of Southeast Asia, where vulnerable people are exploited and locked into service, into jobs, at threat of losing their passports. It is human trafficking, and it is a crime with many victims on both sides of our globe. I'm working to fight that. My first bill, the Dismantle Foreign Scams Syndicate Act, passed unanimously out of the House Foreign Affairs Committee. Not many things passed unanimously in this narrowly divided Congress, but my colleagues, Democrats, Republicans, they share in this conviction that we've got to fix this, we've got to turn this around. That vote passed unanimously and now goes to the House floor. It's practical, it's tangible, and it goes after the networks where it hurts. Coordinated enforcement, an all-of-government approach to turning the tide on this all too fast-growing crime. Coordination, enforcement, tying off the money, repatriating it, turning it back to the victims. Union Day is not just history. It's not just looking back on 79 years. It's a reminder that unity has to be built and that work never ends. We are building it. We'll continue forward. I look forward to returning next year for the 80th and to progress, to reporting back on progress on some of these things I've just shared with you that I'm working on behalf of our community here and will continue to vigorously over the year ahead. Carefully, patiently, and with purpose. If you want to see what progress looks like, let's look around here on the south side of Indianapolis. Different backgrounds, different languages, different stories. Our community, one community. Elisha, I thank you for welcoming me. I thank all of you for welcoming me, as you have time and again when I've come into the community, for strengthening our city, for strengthening our community, and for the trust you've placed in me to be your voice in Washington. I'll keep working hard to earn that trust, one decision at a time. Thank you, everyone, very much.
Thank you so much, Congressman Jefferson Shreve, for your remarks. Now, let's welcome the youth from the Kincaid, Indianapolis Chin Baptist Church to perform a Kachin cultural dance.
Jesus တဲ့ အမှာစကားပြောကြားပေးသော BACR ရဲ့ President နဲ့ CEO ဖြစ်တဲ့ ဦးလိုက်စာဗာနီနဲ့ မိန့်ခွန်းစကားပြောကြားပေးသော Congressman Jefferson Shreve အထူးပဲကျေးဇူးတင်ရှိပါတယ်။ယခုချိန်မှာတော့ Kincaid Indianapolis Chin Baptist Church မှာလူငယ်များကကချင်ရိုးရာအကဖျော်ဖြေပေးမှာဖြစ်ပါတယ်။
么将阳平卡，老是不是在哪个？梦跟是若是苦在命空空呢，都为爱撒个抛送哪里呢？就像我在问半个人，原来就爱爱上对爱真是不甘，梦但虽然是苦，在绿杨那开呀，就把浪你踏下，连用那个，可在浪它若是不甘。
Thank you for such a delightful performance. Next, we'll be viewing a Myanmar Union Day message by Indiana's U.S. Senator, Senator Todd Young.
အလွန်တရာမှကြီးနူးဖွယ်ကောင်းတဲ့ကချင်ရိုးရာအကာကိုဖျော်ဖြေပေးသားတဲ့ကချင်လူငယ်များအပေါ်အထူးပဲကျေးဇူးတင်ရှိပါတယ်။ယခုချိန်မှာတော့အင်ဒီယာနာမှာ United States အထက်အလွှတ်တော်အမတ်ဖြစ်တဲ့ Senator Todd Young ရဲ့ပြည်ထောင်စုနေ့အဖွင့်စကားပြောကြားပေးသော video message ကိုအတူတကွကြည့်ရှုကြရမှာပဲဖြစ်ပါတယ်။
As always, this day of celebration serves as a reminder of the continued abuse inflicted by the ruling junta in Burma. The Chin people and many other minorities have endured unimaginable human rights abuses, with fundamental aspects of their culture and their religion being forcefully attacked. As a United States Senator, I will always condemn those who undermine peace, democracy, and human rights. I believe we must hold the Burmese military and its international backers accountable for their crimes. And I continue to hope for the restoration of the legitimate democratic government. The regime is now concluding so-called elections, but no one in the region regards them as free or fair. Let us all look forward to the day when people across Burma can decide for themselves how to live together in peace. Thank you again for the opportunity to be a part of this important day. I'll continue to stand with the people of Burma, those in Indiana, and across the globe.
Thank you, Senator Todd Young, for your message. Now, I would like to invite the Karen youth to perform a Karen ethnic dance.
ပြည်ထောင်စုနေ့အဖွဲ့အမှာစကားပြောကြားပေးတဲ့ United States အထက်လွှတ်တော်အမတ်ကိုအထူးပဲကျေးဇူးတင်ရှိပါတယ်။နောက်ထပ်အနေနဲ့ကရင်ရိုးရာအကာကိုဖျော်ဖြေပေးဖို့ကရင်လူငယ်များအဖွဲ့အားဖိတ်ခေါ်လိုပါတယ်။
Thank you for that lovely performance. Next, I would like to invite Professor David Williams for the Union Day keynote speech. David C. Williams graduated from Harvard University, where he served on the board of editors for the Harvard Law Review. He is a popular lecturer on Native American people and on the Second Amendment. A noted constitutional law scholar, Williams has written widely on constitutional design, Native American law, the constitutional treatment of difference, and the relationship between constitutionalism and political violence. As executive director for the Center of Constitutional Democracy, Williams consults with a number of reform movements abroad. He advises many elements of the Burma democracy movement on the constitutional future of Burma.
ရိုးရာအကနဲ့ဖျော်ဖြေပေးသွားသောကရင်လူငယ်များအဖွဲ့အားအထူးပဲကျေးဇူးတင်ရှိပါတယ်။အခုချိန်မှာတော့ Professor David Williams ကိုပြည်ထောင်စုနေ့အထူးမိန့်ခွန်းပြောကြားပေးဖို့လေးစားစွာဖိတ်ခေါ်အပ်ပါတယ်။
This evening, we are extremely fortunate and humble to have our keynote speaker, Professor David Williams. He has advised the constitutional design of Burma for nearly 30 years. And he has also delivered keynote for the Spring Flowers International Conference on Myanmar in the past 5 years. Really, we are deeply appreciative of your friendship, your contributions, and really your love for the people of Burma, Professor. To say thank you to you, we have a token of appreciation that we would like to present you.
So I'm very grateful to Eliza and to BACI for this invitation. It's a great honor for me. I have admired BACI's work for many years. They've done such great work here in Indiana and elsewhere. Eliza has been a personal friend for all that time as well. The CCD, my center down at Indiana University, is very proud to be co-sponsoring this event and to have partnered with BACI over the years. Now, as you can see, by the way I'm dressed this evening I'm Chin. But I'm also Kachin, and Karen, and Karani, and Mon, and Rakhine, and Pa'o, and Shan, and Palong, and Wa, and Naga, and Burman, and many others. Because tonight we're all of these things. Because no one of us will be free until we are all free. For 25 years, I've been engaged with the democratic resistance in Burma, and over that time, I've made some of the best friends that I've ever had. And I've been blessed that they've welcomed me into their movement, which I regard as my own. And for 25 years, I've woken up every morning wondering whether any of my friends had been killed while I was sleeping. And some days, the answer to that question has been yes. The night before, I had lost people who had died struggling for federalism, democracy, and the rule of law. And I expect that most people in this building have had the same experience. Now, these good friends have given me the greatest gifts that a human can give another. They have given me their love, but even more, they have given me their unwavering belief in life and the possibilities that always exist for a better future, even when there is death all around. I don't honestly know how they do it, and I don't honestly know what I could do without it. They constantly remind me that no matter how big my dreams for them might be, their dreams are always bigger. So I regularly spend my time running along behind, trying to catch up. For me, it's also astonishing that this dream usually takes legal form. It's not enough to dream big, gauzy dreams. That will come to nothing unless it is tied to concrete constitutional proposals. It's the only way to make real change possible. Now, even under the best of circumstances, it's hard to master the art of designing a constitution for a particular country at a particular time. It's a difficult, exacting, and sometimes very boring task. But the focus on technical constitutional matters, while the bullets are flying, is vastly more difficult than under ordinary circumstances. To remember what we are fighting for at some point in the distant future, at the very moment that we are fighting for it, is something that very few countries achieve. But for the past 25 years, the people of Burma have given me the chance to help them think through these problems. In workshop after workshop, meeting after meeting, here and in Thailand and in India, and sometimes in Burma, though against the will of the government, the people of Burma, I have watched the people of Burma focus their minds, their attention, and their hearts on the arcana that I have brought before them. And it often seems to me that their focus is a kind of prayer. They are so intent, so full of hope, that by giving of themselves in this way, they might be able to help their people make something better. All of this takes a special kind of strength, a special kind of discipline, and a special kind of love. I have worked all around the world, but my first and greatest love will always be Burma because of this quality. When we must, we use guns to resist, but it's not what we want. What we want is law. The Emperor Charlemagne famously never learned to write because his business was war. And it was one of his great sadnesses that he never learned to write. And when he got old, he tried to learn, but he never quite got the hang of it. And on his deathbed, one of the last things he said to his attendants was, "The hand that was formed around the sword will never learn to grasp the pen." But the Burmese resistance is proving him wrong. Even if you've spent much of your life carrying guns, you can learn to write laws. And in fact, not only can you learn to do so, but you can yearn to do so in the depths of your heart. We are here today to celebrate Myanmar Union Day, the signing of the Panglong Agreement in 1947. We can say, I think, that we all share a dream of union as articulated at Panglong. But it's important to understand what union means in the context of Burma and also what it does not mean. It does not mean that we're all the same or have the same ideas or speak the same language or even worship the same God. Above all, it does not mean that we are governed by a single government from the center that will impose on all of us the same legal regime. Instead, the dream, I think, is one of mutual respect. And when you respect someone, you respect the ways that they are different from you, as well as the ways that they are the same as you. And you actively want to empower them to govern themselves in their own way, even if it is different from yours. And you refuse to be threatened by these differences because you want and expect them to respect you in the same way. So, the thing that unites us, I think, is this mutual respect. Now, to me, stating the dream that way sounds kind of obvious, but it's remarkable how little respect actually exists in the world. When people see difference, most often they want to grind it out, as the military junta has tried to do for so long. And so it takes brave dreams to hope that we could be otherwise. that after all the harm we have suffered, we can still rise above it to see a better way. Now, it's easy to dream when you have never been hurt. But that kind of blind optimism isn't worth much. Because sooner or later, life will hurt you, as it has hurt so many of our friends. But the capacity to absorb blow after blow and still believe in better is priceless and rare. In life as in battle, the only thing that counts is what you do once the pain starts. Now, I think at this moment, the great risk is that we will lose our sense that we deserve better. And sadly, some in Burma are now adopting that view. They think that because the Tatmadaw will always be in charge, we should somehow adjust and adapt. We should figure out a way to do business with the regime. After all, how long can we keep up hope? How long can we retain our sense of outrage? How long can we hold the energy for the struggle? Simone Weil once wrote, "We are like horses who hurt themselves as soon as they pull on the bit, and we bow our heads, even lose consciousness of the situation. We just submit." Any reawakening of thought is then painful. Now, some will follow that plan. Their passion for justice and their hope for redemption will just subside, too worn to carry on. But we are here tonight to remember those who died in full possession of the dream of a better Burma. And we are here to remind each other that even if the struggle goes on for 1,000 years, we will stand together and keep fighting for a better future for our homeland. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Williams. At this time, I would like to call upon the Vice President of the BACI's Upward College Program Student Government, Dot Min Sung, to read the 79th Myanmar Union Day Statement.
ပြည်ထောင်စုနေ့အထူးမိန့်ခွန်းစကားပြောကြားပေးတဲ့ Professor Williams အားအထူးပဲကျေးဇူးတင်ရှိပါတယ်ရှင်။ဆက်လက်ပြီး89နှစ်ကြိမ်မြောက်ပြည်ထောင်စုနေ့ထုတ်ပြန်ချက်ကိုဖတ်ကြားပေးဖို့ရန် BACI Upward College Programs Student Government မှာ Vice President ဖြစ်တဲ့ Dot Min Sung အားဖိတ်ခေါ်အပ်ပါတယ်။
Statement on the 79th anniversary of the Union Day of Myanmar. February 12, 2026 marks the 79th anniversary of the signing of the Panglong Agreement in 1947 in Myanmar, also known as Burma. For the 10th year, the Myanmar communities residing in Indianapolis and friends are joining the people of Myanmar and those in the diaspora around the world in honoring this historic political achievement for Myanmar and its people. Under the leadership of U Aung San, on February 12, 1947, at a conference held at Panglong, attended by certain members of the Executive Council of the Governor of Burma, all SOFAs and representatives of the Shan states, and the representatives from the Kachin Hills and the Chin Hills, the leaders signed the 9 points of the Panglong Agreement in the belief that this would speed up freedom from British colonial rule and with the intention of forming a federal union based on the principles of federalist democracy and equality. Not only have successive military dictatorships failed to honor the Panglong Agreement, but they have systematically inhibited the prospect of democracy, peace, and prosperity in the country, wasted the wealth of the nation, and destroyed valuable institutions from our past. Furthermore, such systematic rights deprivations, oppression, misrule, and mistrust for nearly 80 years have caused continued political crisis and civil war and forced thousands of refugees and internally displaced persons to flee their homes in search of a safe haven and protection. Despite this record of abuse, these successive military dictatorships dared to claim that they preserved the Union of Myanmar. We, the convening committee of the 79th Myanmar Union Day, hereby urge the military regime to immediately and unconditionally release all those detained as a result of the coup on February 1, 2021, including Nobel Peace Laureate and State Councilor Daw Aung San Suu Kyi, President U Win Myint, and members of the parliament, as well as all the democratic leaders, and engage in a practical pathway to return the power to the people. Recognizing peace as a prerequisite for meaningful political dialogue, we join ASEAN and the international community in calling on all sides to refrain from excessive use of force and to engage with all parties concerned to find a peaceful resolution to end violence. To fully realize and enjoy the essence of the Union Day and to achieve a genuine federal democracy, we reaffirm our stance that the Myanmar political crisis can only be resolved through political means, through an open, sincere, and serious dialogue, with an inclusive and equal process that will produce constitutional and political reforms and therefore peace and prosperity for the people of Myanmar. We thank the international community and our friends for the important support they have provided. At the same time, we recognize the needs for and the opportunity to strengthen our partnership and cooperation with our future friends, the Myanmar diasporas, the American people, and the international community to further help build change in Myanmar with the leadership of the United States. Finally, fully understanding that we are at a critical juncture in Myanmar's history that demands strong unity, we urge every citizen and all stakeholders to put first priority on the common vision of a new Myanmar formed on the principles of freedom, equality, and self-determination, the very foundation laid out in the Panglong Union. The convening committee, the 79th anniversary of Union Day of Myanmar, celebrated on February 14, 2026, in Indianapolis, Indiana, USA. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Min Sung. Now let's continue our celebration this evening with a special song by Macy.
89နှစ်ကြိမ်မြောက်ပြည်ထောင်စုနေ့ထုတ်ပြန်ချက်ကိုဖတ်ကြားပေးတော့ဒေါ်မင်းဆုံအပေါ်အထူးပဲကျေးဇူးတင်ရှိပါတယ်ရှင်။အခုချိန်မှာတော့မေစီကိုတခြင်းအားဖြင့်ဖြောပြတင်ဆက်ပေးဖို့ဖိတ်ခေါ်အပ်ပါတယ်။
Hi again, everyone. Before I start my song, I just want to say that I'm very honored to be here celebrating Myanmar Union Day. This is actually my first time celebrating ever since I moved to Indianapolis last year. So I'm quite nervous, if you can't tell. But for my first song, I'd like to encourage you guys with the song called The Climb by Miley Cyrus. I'm sure a lot of you guys know. And it's a song about never giving up and having faith in yourself. I can almost see it, that dream I'm dreaming, but if I'm taking every move I make,
for such a beautiful performance, Macy. Next, let us welcome a beautiful Karenni cultural dance.
တချင်းအားဖြင့်ဖျော်ဖြေတင်ဆက်ပေးသွားတဲ့မေစီအပေါ်အထူးပဲကျေးဇူးတင်ရှိပါတယ်ရှင်ဆက်လက်ပြီးကရင်နီရိုးရာအကဖျော်ဖြေပေးဖို့ရန်ကရင်နီလူငယ်များအားဖိတ်ခေါ်အပ်ပါတယ်
Thank you for such a lovely performance. I'd also like to remind all the performers to please make sure to stay till the end, as we will have a group photo. Next, let us continue to celebrate the richness and diversity of the people of Myanmar by welcoming a Chin cultural dance from Matu Chin Youth, followed by the Karen cultural dance team.
ကရင်နီအကဖျော်ဖြေပေးသွားတော့ကရင်နီလူငယ်များအဖွဲ့အားအထူးပဲကျေးဇူးတင်ရှိပါတယ်ဆက်လက်ပြီးတော့ချင်းရိုးရာအကနဲ့ကရင်ရိုးရာအကအဖွဲ့အကကိုဖျော်ဖြေပေးဖို့ရန်မတူချင်း youth အဖွဲ့နဲ့ကရင်လူငယ်များအဖွဲ့ကိုဖိတ်ခေါ်အပ်ပါတယ်
Sedil semahakha Kodeng petang akha Mami om tanam la Baina antol muda Nang de kai lai senza Om tonu la sedongwa Ram de mi puluna si Nafina Chin
Thank you for such beautiful performances. Now, please join me in welcoming another special song by the one and only Macy.
ရိုးရအကများဖြင့်ဖြောပြတင်ဆက်ပေးသွားတဲ့မတူချင်း group အဖွဲ့နဲ့ကရင်လူငယ်များအဖွဲ့တို့ပေါ်ထူးပဲကျေးဇူးတင်ရှိပါတယ်ဆက်လက်ပြီး Macy ကိုတချင်းအားဖြင့်တဖန်ဖြောပြတင်ဆက်ပေးဖို့ရန်ဖိတ်ခေါ်ပါရစေ
အခုဆိုမဲ့တခြင်းလေးကတော့ကိုကူရေးထားပြီးတော့မရဘက်ကဖနိုက်ဆိုထားတဲ့ယုံကြည်ရာခီးဆိုတဲ့တခြင်းလေးဖြစ်ပါတယ်ဒီတခြင်းလေးထဲမှာရေးထားတဲ့အတိုင်းမျိုးရေးထားတယ်လို့ပဲပေါ့နော်ယုံကြည်ရာနေ့တည်ရောက်ရှိလာမယ်ဆိုတော့ကျမတို့အားလုံးအတူလက်တွဲပြီးတော့ရှောက်လန်းကြရအောင်ဆိုတဲ့တခြင်းလေးနဲ့အားလုံးကိုခွန်အားပေးချင်ပါတယ် For those that don't understand Burmese, this song is a very encouraging song, and it's a reminder that we are stronger together, and there is a new day coming tomorrow, and that there is hope tomorrow. Pisire dugbama jayari pine kwe dai kailom so nainde ni kore pilene na koya make jabi yuanide mote ba kwe Atatem nitaria lure mashiame alonga edebe chainda yin kweame uyima bambu banze myolenche domine pemya yongchi ya ne de yao shi la ma yin chin bi pyo Losing the aim at the day, I do need chinkna, Twitter, don't let me, a young reason, quit, la bunny me. Jola make on so relay, to your lane, but I do, young cheese walkie said, Jamie. Nitaria lure mashiame alonga edebe chainda yin kweame uyima bambu banze myolenche domine pemya yongchi ya ne de yao shi la ma mian chin bi pyo Be ခြင်းနဲ့အိမ်မက်တွေထွဲအတူနေရှင်ကနာတွေ့တာတိုးလဲတွေ့ရဲ့အယောင်တွေဆုံးခွေပြန်လာပါနေတယ်ဂျုံလာမဲ့ကောင်းဆိုးတွေလဲသူများလေးနဲ့ပန်းတိုင်းထွဲယုံကြည်စွာခီးဆက်ကြမယ်ခီးဆက်ကြမယ်ခီးဆက်ကြမယ်ခီးဆက်ကြမယ် Thank you so much. I think today is a testament of how beautiful it is when we all come together with our different cultures and our different dances. And I pray that we'll continue to walk together in unity for a better day tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Macy. At this time, please join me in welcoming students from the Myanmar Student Association at the University of Indianapolis and Indiana University, Indianapolis for the Cultural Fashion Show.
ကျေးဇူးတင်ပါတယ်မေစီယခုချိန်မှာတော့မြန်မာရိုးရာယဉ်ကျေးမှု fashion ကိုပြသပေးပါရန် Myanmar Student Association at the University of Indianapolis and the Indiana University, Indianapolis မှာကျောင်းသားကျောင်းသူများအားဖိတ်ခေါ်အပ်ပါတယ်
တ
That was so wonderful, wasn't it, folks? Can we get another round of applause? Woo! That's always one of my favorite parts. At this time, we would like to invite the conveners and celebration committee to give a note of thanks. Following the address, we'll be blessed with a benediction led by Reverend Dinga.
Myanmar ရိုးရာယဉ်ကျေးမှု fashion ကိုပြသပေးသွားတဲ့ကျောင်းသားများအပေါ်အထူးပဲကျေးဇူးတင်ရှိပါတယ်ရှင်။ယခုချိန်မှာတော့အပိတ်အမှာစကားပြောကြားပေးဖို့ The Governors and Celebration Committee အားလေးစားစွာဖိတ်ခေါ်အပ်ပါတယ်။အပိတ်အမှာစကားပြောကြားအပြီး Reverend Dinga မှဆုတောင်းပတနာပြုပေးသွားမှာဖြစ်ပါတယ်။
Awesome. How do you enjoy that fashion show? Yeah? Yeah, that was good. I'm sad that they didn't invite me, but it's okay. My name is Zam, and I am one of the co-conveners for the event. And I just want to take this moment to thanks to all our sponsors. You can see it up there. For sponsoring this 79th Myanmar Union Day celebration and the 5th Spring Flower International Conference on Myanmar on the behalf of BACI and the Celebration Committee. We sincerely appreciate all the support. And thank you to our respected ethnic leaders, youth leaders, and community leaders, and most importantly, the performers. And last but not least, we would like to thank you for showing up and celebrating with us, and also the people joining us online. And we wish you all well and the best in the rest of year 2026. Thank you.
။ကျေးဇူးပြုပြီးတော့အားလုံးပဲမတည့်ရအောင်။
ခဏဆက်ကူချင်းမြောက်တော့ပြည်ထောင်စုနိအခမ်းအနားသို့အမေရိကန်နိုင်ငံအင်ဒီယာနာမှာပြုလုပ်တော်သည့်အစီအစဉ်တွင်ကြွရောက်လာချက်ကုန်တော့ဒါသမီးချင်းရဲ့တူစီအသက်တာတွင်မကုံမစုံနိုင်တော့ဖခမဲရိုချစ်ချီမီတာဂေရီစင်ခရစ်တော်ဖယားကယူနာရောနဲ့တန်စင်တော်ဝင်းတော်ဖယားမိတ္တဟာယဖွဲလန်ပြပူဆောင်ကောင်းချီပချင်းငင်းတဲ့ချင်းဝန်မြောချင်းပျော်ရွှင်ချင်းအောင်မြင်ချင်းစုကျေးဇူးအလုံးစုံတို့သည်ကာလအရှင်အမြဲတက်ရောက်လျက်တည်ရှိတည်နေပါစေတော်အာမင်
Should we all stand? Thank you.
Thank you so much. We'd like to sincerely thank all the wonderful participants and amazing audience here, and those who are joining us virtually as well. Thank you for gracing us with your presence here tonight in celebration of the 79th session of the Spring Flowers International Conference of Myanmar. We again want to extend a special thanks to all attending this event, and we hope to see you at all future events. Until then, take care and safe travel. We'd also like to invite all performers onto the stage for a photo.
ကျမတို့အနေနဲ့ຫນွေဦးတော်လှန်ရေးနဲ့89ကြိမ်မြောက်ပြည်ထောင်စုနေ့အခမ်းအနားရဲ့အဆုံးသတ်ကိုရောက်ရှိပြီဖြစ်ပါတယ်။ပွဲကိုကိုယ်တိုင်လာရောက်ပါဝင်ပေးတဲ့သူဖြစ်စေအဝေးမှ virtual အားဖြင့်ပါဝင်